Welcome to Running with Scissors, where you'll learn a few hair tips and tricks and hear heartfelt and comical stories from behind the chair. Hi, welcome. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Megan. And we're here again.
Again, another episode. Episode 6.
Look at us.
I know. Just doing all the things. Right. Getting older. An episode older.
What?
Like, we're getting an episode older. Like 6 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
I don't know that I understand what you're saying, but it's fine.
Everything's fine. Anyways.
Yeah. How have you been?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want to share with the class today?
Yeah.
What you got for me? Let's hear what you got.
Well, I feel like I've been running with scissors because there's been little to no structure in my life since this child has gotten out of school.
Yeah.
And
summer's just like a free-for-all.
Really, like it truly is, and it makes me nuts. Like I thrive on structure. And then whenever we have none, I'm just like, I don't even know what's happening today.
Right.
And then by the time, we've gone through the whole summer and school's getting ready to start again is when I'm like used to the thought of having no structure. Mm-hmm. And then we have to go right back to school. And then I get back into structure. And then I'm discombobulated because then they just dump mounds of information on you that you have to remember as a parent. And I only have one, so I don't know how I would handle more than one being in school.
Well, I'll let you know because my second's about to start school, so we'll see how this goes.
Like, I don't know how your ADHD brain's going to do it because I would have sticky notes all over the place.
Thanks for the positive feedback.
Anytime I'm just going to get you a packet of sticky notes.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. They're going to be everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's my mom. Like my mom.
Oh, does she do sticky notes?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All over.
Yeah. Like the reminders on my phone.
Like you would think my mom invented Post-its.
There it is. Post-its. Mm-hmm. They're called Post-it notes.
Yep.
That's what it is. No, but like everybody's like, why don't you just put a reminder on your phone? Well, I can ignore that so quickly.
For sure.
Like so fast. And then I'll forget. You know what I don't ignore? Having 17 Post-it notes on my garage door so they don't forget all 17 of my things.
I mean, I feel like I walked into work this morning and you had about 15 Post-its on your side of the cabinet.
That might be true.
And I was like, well, hot damn.
I got a lot to remember.
Right?
My brain is not functioning these days. I need that structure.
Right. What do we got to do to get some structure?
Right. Holy shit.
I get it though. I feel like summer is like a free for all. And I'm like, how do we have the structure of, okay, bedtime is this every night. But in the summer, it's sometimes they're going to bed with us at 11:30 at night. And I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like this wouldn't happen on a school night.
No.
But why can't I get my kids in bed before?
I don't know. Because I feel the same way. I'm like, why are you still up?
Right? What are we doing here?
Right. What's going on? I guess I got to be a parent.
They're not there yet? You can't just say go to bed?
I mean, honestly, half the time I'm just shocked she didn't pass out from all the crap we did that whole day.
Well, I think that's it too, is like summer we're doing more things.
Yes.
Like we're being more active. We're out and about more because we do have that freedom because we don't have that structure.
Yeah. And it sucks because as much as like I am complaining about not having structure, I also love it because it does open up for like,
experiences.
You want to have a play date on a Tuesday? Great.
Yes.
Let's do it,
Yeah. Especially with your schedule, with how you have Eve, it helps you get more time like that in the summer. Yeah.
It's really nice. But yeah, it just feels chaotic for at least probably the first 3 weeks, I think, of being out of school. I just feel like it's just chaos.
Yeah. Understandable.
But other than that, that's about it for me. What about you?
I feel like my running with scissors is work related. So for those that maybe aren't clients or don't know where how our salon suite is set up, Jordan and I are in the middle hallway and like one of the front rooms. And it just seems like it just is so natural that people just come down that hallway, and our door is always open. Like we have open door policy, like all is welcome. Mm-hmm. So, I say that, and then here I am.
I was just going to say, and here we are saying that it's not the case anyways, but go ahead.
Fair.
There's going to be a difference. You're going to see.
Yeah. So everybody, just gravitates to the middle hall and then just sees our open door.
Well, I think it's because like the middle hall is the only hall that goes straight.
That's fair.
Like when you go straight into the building, like the first thought you do is you go down the first hall or something. And I feel like that has to be what it is.
Sure.
Because the other two, you have to like turn.
Fair. That's a valid point.
But either way. Right. Either way, carry on.
So it's just like, and mind you, at the front, when you walk in, is a table that has a map of all the salon suites and a list of names and the number of where you can find said person.
Yeah, right in the front. As soon as you walk in.
Yep. Can't miss it. Mm-hmm. Anyways, but everybody seems to gravitate towards us. Like whether it be the UPS delivery, the FedEx, Postmates, Uber Eats, or just clients that are like maybe new to being there and don't really know where their person is, which is fine. And I'm willing to be helpful. But at the same time, it's annoying when it happens
17 times a day.
Yes. And it takes away from our appointments with our clients. It interrupts our time. And then we're having to and sadly, there's some people that I still haven't met that are up there. And so I'm like, I don't know who that is, or people sublease their suites. And so it could be a person that's normally not there on days that we're there. I don't know. Either way. I just feel like we get bombarded all the time. And I'm like,
and we know the receptionist can't do it all.
Absolutely. Nor is that her job, as to why we have set up things for you to find that info out for yourself.
Right. And then
because Stella does do a ton of stuff. And so no, she can't just be at the front door all day long.
Right.
Nor is that her job.
To just sit there
all
day.
Right. And I feel like we're very good about giving very detailed descriptions of how to find us.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But we do. We have a lot, or walk-ins, people who are walk in, they're like, I was looking to find somebody to cut my hair today. And I'm like, well, as much as I would love to help you, number one, I can't cut your hair today.
Right.
Number two, I don't have the time to walk you to all 35 rooms to find out if any one of the 35 people in the building plus can do it. I don't have time. I am already on a schedule, just like, you are. And it's it already breaks up the moment, because then we have to then discuss the conversation, have a conversation with this person, which is fine. But then, we usually have to walk away, have the conversation, explain what they need to do, because we don't have the moment to do it. So then it takes 5 to 10 minutes away from our client. And number one, number 5 at this point?
Right.
We're not receptionists.
Right. Here's another thing to add to our list of our jobs. Remember, was it episode 1 or 2 where we talked how we're just not hairstylists?
Yeah, we're sorts
lots
of
things.
And it is,
and that's okay. And it's honestly it is also part of running a business. We don't, Anyways, our door is open for sure. But sometimes it's why can't you just use your brain sometimes and look at the big board that's maybe not a board. That was a little over exaggerated, but
the picture frames.
Yeah. That are literally right
up
there.
Front,
yeah.
With
maybe there needs to be a
map.
flashing sign that says check in here.
Right.
If you don't know where you're going.
Right. That's cute. Because that sounds nice.
Right. maybe we'll just
big neon sign.
Right? I mean, something.
But
A
truly
sign.
something better than what we have, because no one sees it. Not one person sees this. And I feel like Stella has to be annoyed with that too.
Oh,
Because she
absolutely.
absolutely like,
And she
had that
always
there for
is
a
so
reason.
like when we help somebody like a walk-in, like she's very like appreciative of it. You know, she's always like, thank you, you know, like, sorry, I didn't, you know, and it's not her job. She can't do everything either.
Right. This is great that you brought this up, because literally a lady got mad at me yesterday for not taking the time to walk her around the building.
While you were with a
She
client?
had an attitude with me. Yes.
Okay. Like,
I was like, I let her go. I didn't say anything because she actually never said anything to me about it. She just had an attitude when I said, well, you're more than welcome to like walk around and ask if anybody has availability. I just don't have the moment to do that. I mean, I was being as kind as possible. And she was like, ugh, fine. And I was like, oh, my bad.
right?
Okay.
Man.
But, it's like, it really isn't our responsibility. But at the same time, we do it.
Right.
And I
some days it's just annoying. Like it's like, okay, here's another one. Like, and then like even for the delivery people, at least like UPS and FedEx, like there's a sign that says like, take all packages to the break room.
Yep.
So just do that. And then people can go look there for their package.
Right.
I don't know.
No, I agree. But what's funny is apparently we get so many packages, they just know us now.
They do.
They just drop in it and they just come into our room. They know exactly where to set it too. They just walk right in, drop it, and leave. I'm like, yeah, thanks.
Yep.
Honestly, we should be on like a first name basis with these people. Yeah. Only because I love that. I love feeling like a regular somewhere. You know what I mean? It's my favorite.
Right.
I feel cool. Even if that UPS guy gives zero shits about me, it makes my day if he were to say, hey, Jordan.
I get it.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
So, yeah, maybe we need to ask the next one that comes, hey, what's your name?
Yeah, I see you all the time. What's your name? I don't know. Just, thanks, Mike. I don't even know. But, like,
Mike.
you could just be that person. I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, just, a little annoyance.
Yeah. No,
but it is what it is.
It is.
And I'm going to continue to be nice and professional.
Mm-hmm. But
it's just like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Any other room you want to go to ask this question?
Right.
Any other.
But I'm also like, I don't feel like anybody else leaves their door open.
No, probably because they don't want our issue.
Right. I mean, Mark will have his door open. Like, he's pretty good about it, But I don't ever feel like I walk around and people's doors are open. Spencer's might be.
Yeah, but he's so far in the back, like, ain't nobody going to ask him anything. Right. You're not the first door I even see open, right? We are.
Yep. They don't even make it to the back to find out whose door's open.
No, they make it 5 feet in the front door.
Right.
Yeah. Well, maybe 10 feet. Either way.
But I also understand, like, I don't always want to, like, do the extra work. Sometimes it's just easier to ask a person.
Right.
Yeah. Like automated systems.
Oh.
Like, I don't give me 52 options. I just want to speak to a person. I understand that your system could help me.
I'm fully aware. But at this moment in time,
I feel like a human being is faster.
Yep. Because
and then if you breathe like wrong, then it starts you over again.
It's so sensitive that, like, even the dog barks in the background. Yes. I'm done. I'm like, fuck, I've done this 4 times.
Right?
Already.
I literally will put my phone on mute while I do it.
So bad.
Because I get so irritated when it's like, I'm sorry, did not hear your response, or I can't, whatever. Right. And you start all over.
An incorrect option.
Oh my gosh.
It's so bad.
It is. Anywho.
Also severe first world problems. But either way, there are problems.
Listen, we're in America. Aren't we allowed to bitch
I think so.
and complain?
Yeah. Isn't that like an amendment, right? Or something?
It's got to be.
It's got to be on there somewhere.
Dad.
No, don't ask our dads. They'll both come for us. Like, y'all should know better. Anyway.
Well.
Ooh. We should read a card from the Scissor Tales box.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was worried we both were going to forget that, and I just saw it. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, let's do that before we start on our product.
Okay, but then we also have to round back to what we talked about earlier.
Oh, the emotion of running with scissors?
Yes, but also what we do during the week to, lift us up.
Oh, yeah.
When we are running with scissors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, should we start with the
whichever
box? Okay. I shall get said box without hitting the mic 8 times. Let's get that out. Go ahead. Oh, the other one. Perfect.
Okay.
Ready to read it?
Yes. So we have an anonymous note card, and it says, how do y'all handle listening to everyone's trauma dump? That is a great question.
Really good question.
Because we hear it all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's weird because, I have found that no matter who I'm talking with, where I'm at, might not even be at work, but I don't know if it's just the people gravitate towards me for some reason, because I feel like they do it to you too. But we even get trauma dumped outside of work. I don't know if they just feel like they can talk to us. We naturally can be talked to.
Well, people also compliment us that they feel like we're natural healers.
Well, that's true, but I'm just man, sometimes, we're just having dinner and all of a sudden,
Right.
Here comes a family member of mine, hot.
Right. And don't even ask, hey, can you handle this?
Yeah, today is not the day.
Right.
Either way, we do enjoy listening.
We do.
Because we do believe that we have a gift that not everybody has. Anyways, would you like to tell them how we deal with it, or at least a way you do?
Yeah. Thankfully, we both are in therapy for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a great therapist who also gives us a lot to a lot of examples of things to do, exercises. There we go. It's coming to me. To practice to be able to let go of all of that, even though, we know we've done a lot of work of that's other people's shit. That's not ours. We can't take that in. But at the same time, sometimes it's the clients that we really are close with and we care about and love and whatnot. And it hits a little bit harder. And so sometimes it is hard to not take that in.
Especially if we get emotional with them.
Right.
Yeah.
But for me, I do a lot of, I've been trying to be better about meditation, even if it's listening to a meditation to fall asleep, and focusing on my breathing, truthfully, has been the biggest thing. Is that sometimes I feel like it's all this stuff is just bottled up inside me, that all this information, and it's I have nowhere to release it and I can't just go dump it on somebody else. One, not all those stories are for me to just share.
Right.
So it's okay, when I do my deep breaths, it's I can just release that all out. I'm blowing that all out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
what about you?
Yeah, I would say, for me recently I've been running, and that has allowed me to let go of a lot of things, personal and trauma dump situations. And then also our therapist. Absolutely. Like that is huge. But I will say, like, one of my favorite things that Crystal has taught us, or me anyway, is the number one, I'm going to butcher this, but it's called the Qigong egg.
Yes, we've talked about that, but go ahead.
But, and like, it's this like, invisible thing around you that, can give you so much information about yourself. Like, is there a tear in it? Is there, what color is it based on your emotion waking up in the morning? Like, just checking in with me and figuring out where I am today, when I get up every day, really has helped me, like, decide what I can handle in the day and what I can't. I am not religiously great about doing it. It's definitely a new thing for me to be working on. But
we're also busy too that sometimes it's hard to even find the time in the space, even just like 5 minutes.
Right. To breathe.
Yeah, we barely have time to breathe through the day, which is our own.
We do make our own schedules.
Right. That's our own thing. But, most of the time it's
the industry, really.
Yeah. A lot of times I drive home in the silence, which is so not like me. I used to not be able to drive without having anything on.
I love it though.
Yeah.
After work, it's the best time.
Yeah.
Or if I can just like have the radio on, the radio specifically, and have it turned pretty far down. It's just like white
Subtle
noise in the background. Like that's perfect too. Because it's there, but I'm not focusing on it.
Yeah, but it's not overstimulating.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But the other thing that Crystal has taught me, I'm sure has taught you this too, is like when I get in my car after work, the first thing I do is I just kind of like
shake it off.
Just a physical shimmy in my car, just like letting it go, physically just letting it go, because not only am I holding on to it, but also I feel so tense.
Yes.
I feel like all day, I'm just in the fetal position, holding every muscle so tight.
Yes.
And then I think that that's really what forces us to hold on to these things sometimes. I'm getting really deep in this, but this is definitely something that like is part of our lives.
And I'm sure we'll touch on it more too over episodes because it's huge in our lives.
It's literally how we function on a daily basis because, I think going through therapy and learning so much about ourselves, just knowing, and learning that muscles can hold emotions and how true that is. Like releasing emotions from your muscles, like you'll never feel anything different, like or better, really. It's kind of like you're meditating at night, like releasing that energy, I'm just doing it differently, So yeah, meditation is great. Yoga is great for all of the same reasons. We're relaxing these muscles. We're stretching these muscles. I actually read something the other day about if you yawn every morning and stretch as you're yawning, it is good for you. Like it's
I could see that because it feels good.
Yes, it's releasing the tension from your sleep. If you had bad dreams, and then like the breathing, the yawning, it actually resets you to get up and start your day. Like there is science behind it. And I'm over here like, whatever, I'm just hopping out of bed and going straight for the caffeine. No, I cannot do that anymore. I can't even have coffee as my first drink. I have to drink at least 8 ounces of water before I go in.
I got to be better about that.
It's changed my life, okay? I had severe morning anxiety, and I'm not quite sure where it landed, or why, I should say. Why I had severe morning anxiety, but I found that if I drank water after getting up, that it really calmed that anxiety about like being late or running behind or whatever. Drinking water before even having caffeine has changed my life too.
I feel like I'm better about that when I'm home and like off work. I will make myself drink water, but like when I'm heading out the door, like I just feel like I'm like, go, get out.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's part of why I'm trying to change my routine, because that doesn't help me either.
Right.
Running to work.
Right.
Running with scissors straight to work.
Right.
That's how I feel. Freaking Edward Scissorhands, just sprinting the whole way.
I know.
So.
And you got to have some time to like, whew.
Right. Because
before you start your day, because then
you get trauma dumped all day. And then you're holding on to everything after that. Yep.
Anyways. Yeah, I'm sure we'll touch on that more.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I'm sure I've confused everybody about all of these things, but I'm sure we'll touch on those again.
Absolutely.
Either way.
Well, let's get started on products. Yeah,
let's do it. Okay. So today we're going to talk about the 3D Volume Shampoo and Conditioner.
Yes.
It's people call it pink. I think the jury's out on that.
I think so. People say pink, but I feel like it's a light lavender.
Yeah, like a light lavender, or even I would just say lavender. Bottle. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're gonna dwell on this bottle for way too long.
Absolutely.
Anyways,
this shampoo, well, this whole line is for people with fine, flat hair. The shampoo is really weightless and it's cleansing, and it plumps the hair from root to tip to give it that voluminous fullness that everybody with fine, thin hair, limp hair? No. Let's not. Okay.
Oh, I'm a 13-year-old boy. Anyways, so the biggest thing that is in the
3D line,
the whole line, is the Red and Sil complex.
I guess, are we also going to touch on Brooklyn Bombshell and plus size, or that's
we
separate?
Can talk about those later.
Okay, good.
Those should have their own episodes, I think.
Okay, good. So, yes. So the whole 3D line, continue, has
the Red and Sil complex in it. I'm probably saying this wrong. Either way, I don't really care. You can Google this if you really want to. It is REDENSYL.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is
I feel like you're saying it right. I mean, at least that's how we were taught.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would say. Rensil.
Yeah. So it's a wood extract and a camellia leaf extract. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what that is, but that is the complex that actually can help
hair growth.
It has been proven to help hair growth. So what this product line does is amazing, honestly. It has collagen peptides in it.
I forgot about that.
It has collagen peptides in it. So it actually will shorten your shedding period and elongate your growing period. So it's great for people postpartum. It's great for people who are thinning, it's great for alopecia. It is not known to fix alopecia, but I think can help slow the losing of hair with alopecia. I mean, it's huge. Like it is such an awesome line.
Can someone use this one time and notice a difference?
No, never for any product line will you get that. Thank you.
I had to, because you know that's going to be a thing. I tried it for a week and it didn't work.
Yeah, no, girl, it's got to be at least. I can't even say 3 months anymore because I feel like I can't handle that either. It's usually
you got to give it some time.
Like truly 6 months to a year.
I mean, think about some of the medications that people get prescribed. Like you're never going to notice immediate results.
Never. And it's the same with hair product. And let me tell you something.
Well, hair growth, there are products where things are instant.
Oh, well, right. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But hair growth in products, there's a lot of them out there that I really don't believe in. There are a lot of those hair growth lines I don't think do anything. But you know what? It makes people feel better. Yeah. So you go ahead and you do them. But Give it 6 months to a year before you decide you're not doing it anymore.
Right. And I will say with the 3D line, I feel like to get the most out of it all, you need the shampoo, the conditioner, and the 3D hair thickening treatment.
If you are doing it for hair growth.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
The treatment is a huge part of it, in my opinion. Yes. I mean, it is a huge, like, having those 3 is going to be your biggest asset to keeping and growing hair. The other part to that, and, Megan and I actually touched on this, well, no, not in an episode or anything, but just talked about it earlier today. But, we talk a lot about styling in the salon. A lot of people ask, number 1, how do you do your hair? Number 2, how do I get volume? Number 3, how do I hold and keep volume? Those are like the 3 biggest questions we get. And let me tell you something. Because I feel like I tell people this till I'm blue in the face and nobody believes us.
Right.
You have to use product, y'all.
And a blow dryer.
And a blow dryer. And you have to start from the shampoo and the conditioner. That's your foundation. If you're not using the correct shampoo and conditioner, you will never get where you need to be because you need a good foundation. Now, that's not for everything. Okay, you can get volume if you're going to use a Normcore, our signature shampoo and conditioner, and couple it with a styling volume product.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
But if you're going for hair regrowth or you just love volume and you want that shit to hold for a day, this is how you do it. You start from the beginning, shampoo, volume, and conditioner. And if you're doing hair regrowth treatment or regrowth situation, you use the treatment afterwards. And then you use a volume product to help plump the hair. That's how you're going to hold it.
And then heat.
And then blow dry it.
Yep.
None of these products, there are maybe 5 volume products in the whole world that you don't need volume or a blow dryer to get there. But almost every single one of them, you need heat to get there.
I mean, truthfully, almost any product, a smoothing product, all of that, you have to blow dry.
Unless it says air dry on the bottle, you are not getting anywhere with that product.
Right.
Period. End of story.
And you have to put a little bit of work into it. You can't just expect to have volume because you sprayed some mousse in your hair.
Yep.
And then you left and went on with your day. Like, that's not... Same with smoothing and defrizzing your hair.
Crazy.
Like, you can't just put frizz control serum or whatever the hell you are using in your hair and let it go and then still wonder why you have frizz.
Yep.
Most products are heat activated, so they need that blow dryer to go in and do what it needs to do.
Yes. And the other part to this is my men. I have this conversation with men all the time. You cannot air dry your hair and then take your wax, put it in your hair and expect it to stay. Nope, never. You're gonna do the pompadour or the something with volume in it, a style with volume. You can't do that. Right. You actually have to use a volumizing product to get there. Right. Because it will never hold by slapping some wax on it later. It will only hold if you are blow drying a volume product in and fully dry, getting it fully dry, actually getting it to stand up exactly how it's supposed to without wax, and then you can put the wax in. Boom, it'll stay for days. Honestly, days. But guys are like, it never stays, and I just put it in the front of my hair, and I'm like, you're never getting anywhere. What the hell is that? And it's the same with volume, y'all. You want Southern style volume? Get a fucking round brush, get a goddamn blow dryer, get a volumizing product and probably some volumizing shampoo and go to town, okay? There is a reason why our grandparents put a whole ton of effort into their hair sticking straight up.
Some aqua nets.
Yes, it's because that's what needs to be done. Yes, it's exhausting. I know. It's a lot of work. But if you want hair that you want to look good every day with volume, however you want it to look. I don't care. I don't even care how it looks. Right. But you want something to hold? Right. And there's my TED Talk for the day, because that I feel very strongly about.
Clearly.
Listen.
I'm kidding. I get it.
You know damn well all day long we say this and nobody believes me. Nobody. Yeah. Not one person.
I feel like you have more the clients of the volume. I feel like I have more of frizz.
Yeah.
You know, where, oh, my hair, it's so uncontrollable and it's frizzy and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you do to fix it?
Yep.
Tell me your routine.
Yep.
Oh, I put product in it and then I let it air dry, or I pulled it back in a ponytail or whatever.
Well, then therefore you did nothing.
Right.
Yeah, therefore you washed it today.
Right.
Yeah. Because there is no reason to buy any product if you're never going to blow dry your hair. Okay?
You're wasting your money.
You're wasting money. The other thing, and I lost it for a second. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, here we go.
The haircut. Oh, I want the short layers so it'll be voluminous. Like, let me just explain something to you. It's never going to be voluptuous with just short layers, okay?
Well,
never.
Let's also talk about the people that are wanting volume have finer, thinner hair.
Yes.
And what do layers do?
They remove weight.
And what happens if you layer somebody with really fine hair, some short-ass layers?
Well, then they don't have anything down low.
Right. So then it's going to look stringy, unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's going to take more hair away, which is going to take away that fullness and that they want to see.
For some people with thick hair, it might help them hold volume, but it does not give them volume. Right. Would you like to repeat that? It does not give them volume.
Right. It doesn't. It removes weight. And when your hair is too heavy and you are trying to have these waves and curls, or you feel like your hair isn't holding it, your hair might be too heavy and it's weighing that down.
Right.
So adding layers to your hair, removes that to be able to, for your style to, it's kind of a mind fuck for clients. You know, I'm sitting here talking and I'm like,
but at
that
the
is
same
kind of
time,
confusing, but this is why we're here too.
Right.
And sometimes, anyways, but there are ways to build up weight within a haircut to provide volume, but you're still gonna have to use product and fix it. It's not just we aren't just gonna cut this haircut and build up weight where we want to see that weight sit.
And magically it appears, the volume appears every day, magically.
I mean, think about it. If we just cut hair and didn't fix it for them or style it for them and they just left.
Right. And that's what's funny about this is, like, if we did that, if we didn't blow dry,
we would be the worst
hair,
hairdressers because we didn't deliver what they wanted.
Right. Or, like, if that was the case, then why do we blow dry you?
Right. Fair. So just think about that, listener.
Style you?
Yeah. Yeah, think about that.
Because what I gave you took me 30 minutes and a whole lot of arm work to do. So, yeah, keep that one in your back pocket. Anyways, that's how I feel about that.
Yeah. Either way, we got a little on a tangent, which shocking. Yeah. Either way, the 3D volume, I feel like it's great. I've had clients that have used it and have had wonderful results with it. Again, it's consistency and something that you need to be
doing it right.
Yep. So yes, if you are somebody that is looking for some thickening and some volume and all of that, we do have some in stock. So let us know, or you can go to the Jordan's online store. I have not done it yet.
You know, Megan,
It's
if
fine.
only you would just get your shit together.
Right. Please tell me how I do that. And then we'll talk.
We need to round back to we need assistance. Anyways.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, we'll hit you guys, I feel like, next episode with a funny story and some more Jordan and Meagan tangent, whatever we want to talk about. Maybe some Meganisms.
Ooh, we got to tell some of those. Yeah. I'm sure you've said a few since.
Oh, yeah. I say them multiple times a day.
Yes.
So, yes. Okay.
All right.
Well,
we'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the next one.
All right.
Bye. Thank you for joining. If you like our podcast, leave a review on whatever platform you're listening on. If you're a client, you'll get 20% off your next appointment if you do leave a review. Don't forget to follow on Instagram at Running with Scissors OKC. This podcast is brought to you by Possibilities Podcast Platform.